everybody, it is Quicken and welcome back to my channel. So today's video I'm super excited about, and it is a reorganization video. So I have completely reorganized my room and I desperately needed it. Now I know I have prided myself before in the past on being very thrifty and finding things from thrift stores to, liven up my space. But I feel like I've done that for so many years. I really lost steam for my room and my possessions and the things I loved. So I'm really excited to integrate some of these newer pieces into my room. And honestly, I feel so good about the space. I'm happy to share it with you guys and just share with you a couple little bits and pieces I added to my room to really just bring it back to life and feel more inspired. So stay tuned to check it out.
So the first thing I decided to upgrade was this hemp little macrame planter. I just wanted to replace it with something a lot lighter and more structured and something that could hold more plants to protect from my cat. So I found this perfect little metal planter from Ikea. It is multi-tiered, so you can keep adding to it. I grabbed 2 of these and they were super easy to assemble. You just have to screw the post into the base and that is everything you have to do. It comes with all of the hardware, but I did have to break out my little toolbox to just screw everything in place. Next, I got some of these plants from Ikea, and then others were existing around the house. They definitely need a little TLC after being played with by the cats, so this is a great option. It's high off the ground, and the metal container at the bottom can hold any extra water from watering. So I just arranged these the way I liked, and then I put the original plant in the top tier, and this is the final result. It holds a lot more plants. It was only $7.99 each, and I think it's displayed really beautifully. I love the bright white. I think it's really clean and it looks really chic. Next was my bed. So I had my bed laying horizontal across my room and it just wasn't working out. I don't know what I was thinking. So the first thing I had to do was clear off my bed from all my winter bedding and then, let's be honest, shimmy it into a better position. I originally had it that way because of the weird little cut in the wall. I thought that horizontal would be best, but just changing the position of my bed made my room look so much bigger. So I got this pink bedding from Ikea, and don't freak out, I know I'm putting it on the bed directly from the package, but I kind of had to make a blueprint of how I wanted my room to look. So I also got this pillowcase for my little side pillow, just upgrading the plaid, which I associate kind of with winter, and just changing it to this nice pink. It matches my bedding exactly, but I kind of love that. The pink really interacts well with the white in my room, and I think it makes it so much brighter. It looks so much more open, so much more space, much more inviting. I love it. So for my bedding, this is just the same duvet cover from my winter bedding tutorial, just flipped the other way. I found that on Amazon and I can leave a link for that down below, or you can check out my previous winter bedding tutorial. So if you've seen any of my apartment videos, you know that this wire shelf has been in my life for years, like 10 years. It's one of my first pieces of furniture. I think I got it from Target a long time ago. I decided to change up just how it was situated and decided to stack it up. I felt like when it was 4x4, it was collecting a lot of dust. It wasn't super obvious and I just felt like it was, I don't know, just a bother in my room. So I stacked it up 3 high and thought that that was kind of high enough, and then realized I ran out of pieces. I don't know if I had the extra pieces in the basement or something, but So stay tuned to the end of the tutorial and I'll show you what I did with these extra pieces. So I love the way this is stacked 3 high. I think it's so cool. It's really effective. I feel like it's tall and it takes up a lot of space vertically, which I am into. So I got these little boxes from Ikea. I have a little haul where I get them really cheap, like $1. This was perfect for my books, and I put some makeup and some arts and crafts in the boxes. And then up here is just like a nice little display of bits and things that make me happy and perfume. And I just love the way it turned out. So here I have some under the bed storage that I got from Ikea. It's really cute. It's like this little blue grid pattern. So assembling it was super easy. It just comes with 2 hard plastic sleeves to hold up all 4 sides, and it zips and has a little handle. I believe this was around $7.99 as well, and honestly, I love this thing. It's so cute and helpful, and it held so much stuff. So just testing to make sure it would fit under my bed. I got these other little dividers just to put in here to help organize things a little further. These are also $7.99 and they zip on the bottom. They're really cool. So I just organized some summer shoes, electronics, Sephora, blankets, some shoes again, Halloween decorations, and stationery. Everything fit under there. I think if I would have bought 2, I could have hid everything I owned under there. I love it. Next, I have this little mobile that I got from Target. I think it's so cute. I honestly couldn't pass it. All of their Project 62 stuff is lethal. Every time I go to that section, I'm like, I'm gonna need all of this. So cutting all these little twines was super satisfying. And then I had this little mobile. So I install this myself if you want to see exactly how I do it. First, you're gonna need a drill. So get out your drill or borrow a drill. Next, you'll need some swag hooks. These are from Home Depot, and they come with everything you need in the kit. So now you're going to have to unscrew the top of your screwdriver just to put the screw in place. And just in case there's not any studs or anything in your ceiling, it comes with a kit for both. And if you don't have a drill, you could just buy hooks that already have screws on the back of them. That's easier as well. So screw your hook in and release it like earlier. And then you're going to screw your swag hook just on the end of that screw that didn't have a back. So the problem with my swag hook is that it was so swaggy that my little mobile chain couldn't fit on the end of it because it just had it was like very ornamental. I don't know. It worked great for my planter. So no worries. I just had a little keychain lying around and I just hooked that at the end, and then I used some pliers and I hooked the little gold piece to the end of the keychain. Lady MacGyver, no issue here. I love this mobile. I think it's so cute. I love the black. I think it really ties into my room, and the gold. Oh, I think it was supposed to be a Christmas decoration, but I love it. It keeps my little ring light company, and it makes that corner so cute. Next, you might remember this little crate. It used to sit on top of my wire shelf and hold my books and stuff, and I didn't want it to go to waste, so I turned it into a little shoe rack. So I just used the more stable side of the little crate. I actually found this in the trash at Wegmans. So I just put some booties in here, some quick grab shoes. Obviously this is too small to hold all of my shoes, but I just thought these were cute, and it was just a little way I could use that crate. I love it. It doesn't interfere or feel cluttered in my room. I think it's super cute. And I just threw Sonic there to just add to the little decorative vibe, but another pair of shoes could fit there. And don't worry, I have little Gigi up here on my pegboard. Next, are curtains. My room wasn't fitted for curtains, so if you have the same situation, I got you covered. So I got some really cute little sheer curtains from Target. I thought that would be cool to diffuse the light and add some privacy to my room, but not sacrifice the light. So I got these pretty cheap, under $10. These are tension curtain rods. These are so easy to install. So first I just cut the tag off of my little sheer curtains because I didn't want anyone seeing that. The curtain on there, and then you can unscrew this to go to the amount of tension you need to fit your window. The only problem here is I thought this was a 2-pack because there are 2 curtains on the image. So I used my other little rod to display this flag that Ryan gave me, and hopefully that'll add enough privacy until the next time I go to Target. So if you remember those wire baskets from earlier, I'm going to show you how to install them on your wall. So you're going to need these little clippy guys. You can get them at Home Depot for like a nickel. They're in the like raw nuts and bolts drawer section. You can take a screen cap of them and bring them to Depot if you want to, but you'll need these in order to install this on your wall. So this is how I ended up displaying them, and I'll show you how I did it. So first I screwed a little hole just to mark where I was going to go, and then I reversed the screwdriver, the drill, and then fitted it through the little plastic thing and screwed it back into place. I do not screw these tight against the wall, just enough to support the entire wire thing, and I see Urban Outfitters and places like that sell this for up to $60, and you could just get the whole wire shelf for $20 and then hang it up like this. I displayed this kind of minimalistically, just with my meet and greet postcard, a little Joanna Newsom. The lights are from Primark, little Ethan, and I hid the battery pack behind the Ethan banner. And of course, binder clips, so cute, $1. So that is everything for my room upgrade. All organized, upgraded, lovely. A little combination of DIY, new pieces, revamped old pieces. I love it. Let me know what you guys think, if you pulled any inspiration from this video. If you like seeing videos like this, give me a thumbs up so I know, and let me know what you'd like to see in the future. I love you guys so much. Thanks for encouraging me to make this video. I had so much fun, and I just love living in my space now. Thank you so much, and until next time, goodbye.